Hello YouTube. This is a video response to the dad who shot his teenage daughter's laptop to try to make a point and get her to comply with doing her chores. I'm going to use this here shotgun, my son's, at the end of this video to make a point as well. I'm pissed off about my child too. I'm irate over something that happened to our son. He got diagnosed with cancer at the age of 6. He went through all the standard therapy for his kind of cancer, and he made it into what's known as partial remission. It was during that time that we started getting involved more heavily with the Relay for Life that we had already participated in yearly as a family before Max got sick with cancer. We found out through other childhood cancer advocates that the American Cancer Society does very little for children with cancer. In fact, for every dollar someone donates, they use 1/2 of a penny to fund research for pediatric cancer. We immediately seeked out another foundation that does what it says and supports childhood cancer research. We started collecting donations and steering people to St. Baldrick's. stbaldricks.org is their website. Jody, Max's mom, and his sister both shaved their heads. My wife went to Washington, D.C. and shaved her head with what's known as the 46 mamas. 46 because each and every school day, 46 children get diagnosed with cancer and 7 die every school day. Throughout that ordeal, we raised, with Max's followers, approximately $90,000 for research. So in hopes that one day this doesn't happen to another child like Max. As I said, 46 children are diagnosed each and every school day with more than 120 different kinds of cancer that there are in children. Worldwide, them statistics are staggering, with more than 200 children dying and 600 being diagnosed daily. That is 90,000 dead children since Nixon declared a war on cancer in 1971. In the last 20 years, only one drug has been approved to treat childhood cancer. The reason for that is the American Cancer Society and our government calls childhood cancer rare. It is not rare. It's happening at an alarming rate, and the number of incidents are climbing dramatically. Shooting inanimate objects is not going to solve this issue of children dying. It will take constant hard work, dedication, and funding for childhood cancer research in children to stop this from happening. Right now, there's a nationwide shortage of one of the major chemotherapies that is needed to treat one of the most common cancers in children. For some reason, the drug manufacturers are not producing it to meet demands. Let me tell you why so little funding is put into pharmaceutical research by drug companies for childhood cancer. It's because children cancers are not nearly as profitable as, say, breast cancer and prostate cancer, where there are many more patients, or as I would like to put it, customers. Max walked bald during his last Relay for Life on chemotherapy, and when we needed assistance from the ACS to help get a new trial medication, we received no help. Our son died of brain and spinal cancer. That is very common. No child is safe. The only qualifications for a child to get cancer is being a child. Susan Komen has been in the news recently as well, I'm sure you all know. But did you know that the Susan Komen Foundation was using donor money in the amount of over $1 million to sue other foundations, including childhood cancer foundations, just for using "for the cure" in their titles? We need to take the business and the profit out of cancer, especially in children. Please donate to stbaldrick's.org, curesearch.org, or alexslemonadestand.org. Call your local senator and ask them to support the Creating Hope Act of 2011, which will give incentives for drug development for pediatric cancer. And as promised, I will fire off one of Max's rounds to make a point. This is Max's radiation mask that he used for his radiation treatment. This is his hat here as well that he always liked. They use this mask to bolt his head down to the table, just like that. At the end of the month, they give him that, I guess kind of as a token. All the kids seem to get a kick out of them. So I can think of nothing better to shoot. The way this here is, this is our son Max, right here. That's what we have left of our son. He died on Thanksgiving Day, 2010, after almost a 2-year battle with cancer. We've grown to know a lot of other children that are still fighting, and some that have died. It's something that we can stop. It's proven that research into cancer does put a stop to it. It's proven in breast cancer, which used to be a virtual death sentence, and now the treatments have gotten much better. So it's something that we can do for our children. We just have to all demand it from our representatives and for the charities that are collecting money and using our children's pictures. We have to be certain that they're using that money correctly. So, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is for Maxwell Kincaid Nunn. Love you, buddy.